I'm Karen Menarry and I specialise in reduction lino cuts, but also love to make artist books. I find both techniques challenging and rewarding, but not always in equal measures. My lino cuts are mainly of landscapes and seascapes around Scotland where I live, whilst my artist books are very varied. The book I'm showing you is one I made especially for Lino North. Although I live in southwest Scotland now, I was brought up in the northeast of England in Darlington, just inside the County Durham border. We spent many family holidays and weekends on the northeast coast, mainly in Redcar. My father and his friend bought a fishing boat and tractor as a hobby, and we spent our weekends in Redcar whilst these were restored and eventually launched from the beach for fishing trips. A favourite TV show from this time was When the Boat Comes In, the title of which was based on an old sea shanty of the same name. I combined both ideas of the boat trips and the sea shanty and designed a concertina book called Fishy. I wrote my own version of an acrostic poem based on the catchline of the series. The book was printed in 3 layers, the words, and then a 2-layer multi-block.
So my name's Deb Wing and I'm a Linocut printer based on the west coast of Scotland up in Dunoon. I moved up to Scotland in 2018 and have been incredibly inspired by the amazing landscape up there. All of my prints are reduction lino cuts, and I guess my specialism is actually building layers and layers of graduated pigment so that I try to create a really painterly impression in what I do, which I used to be a painter and I think I was trying to paint in quite a printerly way, but now it's the opposite way round. And so that really is the trademark of my work. I mix all of my own colours, which really helps me to harmonise everything in my prints. And I like to evoke the kind of atmosphere that I feel when I'm out in nature and I'm enjoying the fantastic Scottish environment.
I think lino printing suits my drawing ability and the pleasure I get out of the carving, which is a sort of sculptural feel. So there's a sort of craft element to it around pattern making, which is also part of the whole thing about creating a larger image and composing something based on a piece of landscape. I suppose something to say about the way I cut things and represent them. I learned how to make art as a painter, and so my marks are representing how perhaps I would have used a brush or a pencil. And so things like the water at the harbour, or the sand at the harbour, the way that all angles in and the way that the shapes mingle with each other is partly to do with what you can see in sand at a harbour's edge and the way that water's trickled in to create shapes. There's also me always hunting out to find a new texture, a new way of describing a surface.
I'm Laura Boswell, a printmaker based in Kirkcudbright in southwest Scotland. I think of my prints as portraits rather than landscapes. I'm fascinated by the feel of wild places rather than accurate geography. My work begins with sketching and drawing, which I transfer to the lino. Then I build the image through direct mark making on the block, responding as I work and editing the image as I go. I work from sky to foreground using a single block, layering transparent washes and mixing my colours as the image develops. I don't have a fixed plan or set number of layers, and I stop only when the image feels complete. I hope that my lino prints create wild spaces for viewers to remember their own walks, weather and sense of place.
When I was a wee boy, I was in the fortunate position of seeing my aunt's woodcuts. So it was my first concept of art before painting or print or sculpture or any other art medium. And it was always destined to be what I should do. When I finished art school, I decided to be a painter for a while, and I painted oil on canvas. So I did a lot of plein air work, painting straight from the landscape, trying to capture the light of the day. And that's influenced the way I do lino cuts tremendously. So I think I try and make paintings in lino influences are mainly the Japanese woodcuts. I loved the pointillist work of the Impressionists. So there was this realist movement in the 1970s in America, and all of these influences together is what I'm trying to do in my work.
One of the questions I get asked the most about my prints is it a real place? And the short answer to that is no. They are a blend of real and made-up places, chopped up and altered by memory and my imagination. There's an element of fantasy to them, places I might have been, but also places I would like to go. Ireland and Scotland have a strong influence on my prints, but I also love to travel. And since I started these prints, most of my travel photos are of windows, doors, screens, pigeons, and other random details that I might be able to borrow and fit into a print later. I studied history of art at university, and one of my favourite topics was symbolism and how objects can tell a story as much as a character. So in some of the prints, the objects are the characters. Like in Quarter to Six, which started from an idea about growing old, the mouse and the apples were carefully chosen for their meaning. And that's why I've used storytelling as a key part of my work.
I'm Ingrid Nilsson, a printmaker and painter from Edinburgh. What drew me to printmaking was the mark-making possibilities and the craft. A simple design can transform into something entirely different when passed through the processes of lino printing. There's always an element of surprise, a seed of magic. I really love making things, any things, and somehow that was missing when I was solely painting. I love that I don't end up doing the same thing all the time. I design, carve, press, paint, and still end up heading off on tangents, but they all feed each other. My inspiration arises from my own writing and sketches, which in turn originate from a collision of ideas that I have squirreled away in what I imagine as a kind of reservoir in my brain. I note or sketch things all the time, and then a moment of serendipity arrives when totally separate strands come together. And then there's the process, and the making, and then the next ideas.
My name is Masha Tiplady. I'm a Linocut artist and wood engraver, and I work mainly using a multiple block technique. I enjoy figuring out how to separate colors across different blocks and seeing how they come together in the final print. When shapes and colors overlap, they often create new details and interesting textures, which is something I like to explore. I also very much enjoy carving intricate details using the smallest tools to build up fine lines and textures. I don't make detailed sketches for my lino cuts and usually start carving with just a rough composition in mind, letting the image develop as I carve, adding and changing things as I go. My work often includes plants and flowers, both garden and wild. And a lot of my inspiration comes from walks around Edinburgh and trips around Scotland, my home for the past 25 years.
Why am I a printmaker? Why Linocut? It's definitely something to do with process, using your hands, engaging your senses, touch, smell, sight, sound. Ideas and designs tend to take shape in my head and then on paper. Once on the lino, the fun starts. You can lose yourself in cutting with a gouge in your hands. It's a different kind of drawing. It's graphic, it's dynamic, physical. It's also a white line out of black, all about thinking differently, backwards. I do lots of proofs. I like ink. The rasping sound as the roller travels across the glass, getting just the right on the block, the glisten. Then, once you've placed the block onto the press, pulled the handle, you get that thrill as you pull back the paper.